Hello guys, this is Good Speed. What is up? I have been playing a lot of lame civs and not really enjoying it, but it's fun to test this patch because I don't really know it that well, and I haven't really played these civs on this patch at all. Like Iro, I don't really know how they work, but it turns out they're pretty easy. It's basically a matter of aging and making units. The trick is to know what to do in each matchup, obviously. Anyway, I messed up in this video. I recorded it without microphone sound. I was talking the whole time, which is why I played bad. I think I'm actually still not sure about this matchup, because if I recall correctly, the first game is there's two games here. The first game is I messed up there. The first game is against. Oh no, wait, it's not. It's not against Ottomans, is it? I don't actually know what I'm playing against right now, and I can't check. I can't go to player summary because I'm recording this after recording the actual video. So I can't even talk about the matchup. That sucks. So what I'm gonna talk about is the top civs, in my opinion. I feel like Iro is the best civ. I'm pretty sure Iro is the best civ. Actually, I'm very sure Iro is the best civ. The only matchup I'm still not really sure about is Ottomans against Iro. I think they win every other matchup pretty easily. Against India, they win either with an FF or with an, what was it, 8-minute timing in H2. But I guess that can be risky. I'm not sure whether that is the best way to go. I think FF is the way to go. I haven't really tested it, but it just seems to me that India can't really do anything about it. India's always been kind of like it's always been India's weak spot, FFs, and since Iro can FF and still survive a 10-10 rush, because they can so easily adapt, because they always get the war hut and they can just make some INAs and be fine. That means that the 10-10 isn't really viable against Iro. I guess it works against our rush, but if they don't rush, then it's just not viable. As you can see in this game, I'm FFing. As you can see by the age up that I took. I still don't know what I'm playing against. I think I should have seen it just now. That was an explorer. I should know it. I should know it by now. Anyway, I'm gonna know it now. Go to my explorer. Go to the explorer. Go. Oh, come on. Ah, it's Russia. Okay. So Russia. Right, I remember this game now. Yeah, I messed up really badly, but you'll see that later. Anyway, just to continue off the course that I was going, onto the course that I was going, I should say. Iro against India, Iro wins for the reasons I just stated, and against Otto, I'm still not sure. We're still testing that. I think Iro just wins it as well. I've been really successful with H2 Abbas play, which you will see in the next game in this video as well. But I think that the fact that I'm winning is more because my opponents aren't getting the most out of Iro than Otto actually winning the matchup. So basically what we're testing now is Otto FF against Iro FF, which I think is Iro favored, but we're still not sure. The Mam, it's all about the Mam Amaluk and the cannon timing. Like there's a timing on it can hit, and it's pretty scary, but I don't think it's scary enough. Iro can just mass Force Prowler with some Musket Riders and the Kanya shipments, and I think they're fine. But we're still testing that, so I'm not sure. Obviously, Iro beats every other Civ. There's just no other Civ that even stands a chance against that. And why not? Well, funny you should ask. It's because they get 2 TPs and a 5 Vil shipment first in Colonial. I mean, they don't get that, but they can get that. And still have a fast rush. Like, that is enough said. How is that viable? That's viable. How is that balanced? It can't possibly be balanced. So that's why they just kind of win every matchup. They can just mass an insane amount of units in what is it, 8 minutes? Even their shipments are insane. Like, their 4 Kanya shipment. How much is that worth? That's 700 resources. 175 times 4 is 700 resources. That's the same amount that you would get with a resource shipment. That might be the best shipment in the game, actually. In H2, that is. Because they even cost wood, so it's like, compare it to the 3 Hush shipment, it's just terrible. The 3 Hush in comparison. So I messed up there. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking too much, which sucks, because it turns out that all that talking was for nothing. But yeah, I messed up in an even more major way in the near future. But yeah, what was I talking about? About, yeah, the shipments Iro get. In H3 they get 6 Kanya shipment. I mean, WTF, that's worth, let me do some math here. 125 times 6, that must 1050, is that right? 1050. Yeah, 1050. That's more than resource crates. Like, that's, I dare you to find another shipment that is worth more than 1,000 resources in Fortress. And also consider that half of that is wood, almost half of it. Let me just see. Let me see. What else is there? What else? What other shipment is worth that much? Let's see the other calf shipments. 3 Kur is 900. 5 Hus is 1,000, but not gold, not wood. Yeah, and they even get a 5 Kanya shipment with that, so it's just really, really, really good. And their H2 shipments are obviously insane as well. That's 7 Kanyas also, of 7 Arena, also worth 700. Sure, it's 700 food, but still, it's just a great shipment. So yeah. What is going on in this game? Good question. What is going on in this game? He just aged. I think that was the right choice. Winning in Colonial is just, I don't think it's realistic as Russia. But as you can see, my timing is just too strong. Like, I have lots of units on the way, a 6 Kanya shipment on the way, which is ridiculous. And what can he do at this point? Really nothing. There's Minutemen, cannons are coming out in a second, which he blocks nicely. If I just went back here, I would be totally winning. But I got greedy, because I already won, so I didn't really care anymore. And now I have 6 idle Vils. Look at the 6 idle vills. I'm just not giving them any attention. I was talking too much. That's my excuse. I actually knew they were idle, but I just couldn't be bothered for some reason. Something really weird happens with my concentration when I'm talking. It's crazy. So in a way, it's kind of good that maybe I'll do this more often. It's like record a sound over the video after recording the video itself. Might be a good idea. So why am I still sieging this, you might ask? That is because I am bad. That is the reason. Why am I still sieging that? There's no reason at all to siege that. I'm not gonna get it down, not with those units at least. There's nothing coming from me. I need to push back. Pull back. I should have pulled back a long time ago, actually. But the scores kind of tell the story. I mean, it's 102 against 75. A 30-point difference means I either have 30 more vills or, well, I have 3k more resources. That's either in economy or in military, and it wasn't in military. Not that much, at least. So that means my economy is insane compared to his. Score difference kind of equalized a bit because he got a lot of units out, but I still am 20 points ahead, which means, again, my economy is just way better. Well, what else to say about this? Well, I guess look at how late I'm sending 8 forest parlors. That's kind of crazy, actually. Usually you'd send that way sooner. Anyway, what am I currently doing? Just massing some units. Gonna push for the win now. And the matchup, what can Russia do? Honestly, not much. I don't think anything really. Iro wins with both colonial play and FF play, I think. It's both just wins. There's absolutely no way that Russia can break an Iro who is FFing by rushing. There's no way. They might be able to get something done with a spice trade build against an FF. Actually, that was the kind of thing I was hoping to test in this game. I was hoping he was gonna do a build like that, but he didn't. So I still don't really know if a spice trade build is viable against Iro FF. That's why I asked this question. I want to hear him say spice trade build, but he doesn't know because he doesn't play Russia. Yeah. So then I will go on and say spice trade build might be viable, but I don't think so though. I don't think it's actually. I don't think you can actually win with it, but it might be the best option. Anyway, the next matchup, Otto against Iro, is much more interesting. We've already spent a lot of time testing it. And we kind of, I'm still not sure. Still not sure. Anyway, it's kind of fun to test these matchups because I've never really understood them. Been an FP player pretty much my whole AOE. I don't want to say career, but that's probably the best way to describe it. So yeah, I don't really know anything at all about this patch. It's kind of a mystery to me, actually. I know Iro are the best civ. I don't know how they beat every civ yet. I hope to find this out before the tournament begins. I also hope to find out what the best way to counter them is. I'm thinking I'm gonna play Otto and just go Jan Abus every game, because I seem to have been successful with it against the players that I'm testing with. Now, of course, these players aren't guys that I would rank as highly as the Japs, or I shouldn't say the Japs, the Japanese players, which I think are actually really good. I'm not sure though. I haven't seen them play at all. Or Samwise, who is probably going to win the tournament by just playing France. That's what he said, at least. He's just going to play France. Well, if he does that, he's not going to win the tournament, but we'll see. So, Otto Iro. I'm thinking what he does in this game. I forgot. What I do know is that Queen Elizabeth, she's just gonna facepalm all game long, because she's opsing two guys who are just laming the shit out of each other. Well, she's stuck playing a Civ that is entirely map dependent, but can be strong on this map. I've actually been meaning to test Brits against Iro. I think with the Nature Phoenix strat, like the longbows combined with the wall, might actually stand a chance. I don't think it actually stands a chance, but I want to test it just to be sure. I tested it yesterday and won, but again, it's against players that I don't consider to be using Iro to the maximum potential, and it's pretty impossible to find such players, because these guys don't actually none of them really play Iro, neither do I, so I can't really, it's hard to know Iro's potential, even though they're definitely not the hardest Civ. You know what, maybe I'll do it differently this game, because the last game I've hardly been talking about the game at all, but maybe this game I should like constantly be criticizing my own play. That sounds like a good idea. So I should probably be hurting one of these guys by now. Well, I am planning to, so that's okay. Scouted a hunt. Send that shipment. Send that shipment. You got a shipment, you retard. You got a shipment. Send that shit. God, I'm so blind. Holy shit. I still not. Oh my god. This is like this is 100 food that I'm already missing. Well, great play. Great play, GS. Oh god, I'm so good at this game, it's crazy. So yeah. TC, select TC, select your TC. Select it. Age, you gotta age. You gotta age. Hey, what? You kidding me right now? I would like to point out again that I was talking during these two games, so there is an what the I'm still not aging. Oh, is this the game that I age at like 1050 food? Oh my god, that was... Oh god. 1000 food in Discovery Age. You can see how I panicked there. Oh. Gotta love how bad I am. So yeah, gather gold. So what I'm planning now is, because this was the first game that we tested this matchup in, I think, and I'm planning to scout what he's doing, and then either go Colonial Gen Abus if he goes Colonial, which I will scout by seeing whether he chopped wood, and he is chopping wood. So I want to stick around to see if he's just chopping wood from the market, and if he was going FF, I was gonna 2-Rex Gen rush him, which, as it turns out, from other test games, was not a very good idea. Yeah, Actually, it might have been the best option. If you transition into Jan Abus fast enough, then it might be a good option. Anyway, I scouted that he's going colonial, so I'm going to chop 400 wood. Or 300. Yeah, I'm going to chop 300 wood. 400 is better if you want to rush and just send 700, 600 gold and get loads of Avis, Jan Avis out. Well, it's not really a rush, but just solid pressure. Really, really scary pressure. So I'm hiding my buildings because I aged up late due to me aging with 1000 food. This is a mess up as well. By now I think he did not send the cab first, which is in this case really good for me. It does make his timing around 7-8 minutes better. That's what I'm now scared of. Like, I'm not scared of his rush anymore because he didn't send the cab first, and he's not gonna hurt me at all with a rush. I am going to have 5 gens and 5 Avis out, which is going to be enough to hold it off. There's the Kev, which he sent second. Or didn't he? Actually, if he sent them second, they would be really early. I don't understand this patch. I don't even know if he sent it second or first right now. So 5-5. That takes care of the rush. But now he has a timing, because he sent 5 fills, he has a pretty good eco, and he's a timing around 8 minutes. With after he sent 3 unit shipments, it's really, really scary, and I'm actually not sure if Otto can hold it. The thing is, I don't have enough population. I think I should maybe chop 400 wood. I can't wait for the 700. Usually you can wait for the 700 because the point of starting 2 military buildings is just to hold this rush off. And since you've already done that with 5 gens and 5 Abus, you can afford to stack a bit of resources and wait for the wood. But I think this might be a bad idea against Iro, because they are going to hit their timing. And you're going to be stuck with, like on your pop cap, on your 40 unit pop cap. And he's just going to have twice as many units as you. So that timing is now. He should push now, I think. Like, I really don't agree with his choice to raid right now, because he knows I'm in my base and Abus do way too much damage against Cav, so it's not worth it. You're not gonna get a fill with this army in my base. It's just you're not gonna get a fill. It's just no way. So I still don't have. Yeah, now I'm starting my next batch. So that's really late. It would be okay if all he did was a rush, but he still has a lot of units. That's of course the strength of Iro. They can rush and still mass lots of units around 8 minutes. So he should push. He should push around now. Here he comes. No, he doesn't. I'm just scouting. So you can see how many units he has. And if he pushed, he actually might have gotten something done. He is going to push right now, but now I already have my units out, so it's slightly too late. I'm actually not sure if he could have pushed. With Minutemen, I think I would have been okay, actually. Abus guns can just hit and run forever, so... So this is where my... this is the part where I start... This is the part where I'm really happy with where I am in the game. Because even though he's 20 points ahead, I know I'm going to win fights cost effectively. And even though he should be able to outmass me, I don't mind losing that much if it means getting to micro my Abus guns for like 10 minutes straight. Oh, it's so goddamn fun. Abyss guns are the funnest unit in the game. Yep, there goes a Cav for nothing. That's 200 resources. And there's gonna be a lot more where that came from. So my first target is his TP. I gotta start pushing now because he could be aging or he could just outmass me in. Oh, that misclick was so painful. I remember when I commentated this game, I used to go on and on about how that misclick lost me the game. It actually lost me like 3 or 4 Abyss guns, which is huge. It's actually absolutely huge. But yeah, you can see the cost effectiveness of Abyss. When I misclick and I lose a bunch, but I still manage to come out ahead cost effectively because he's just losing more cav. With 3 cav, I'm not sure if that was a good idea by him. Oh, that was another misclick. But now he loses 3 cav. I can tank with my cav, which is great, and I can just pick off some units. And now I need to go back with my Jans. 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 I actually decided to fight that. Okay, that was okay, since I have the better army. Decided not to push in because 5 cav could be coming out of his stable any minute. Of course, I'm gonna harass some vills when I can. Just general hit and run. Just keep hitting them with Abyss. Oh, that was scary. He's going for it again. He's slowing me, which is worth a lot. But I'm not sure if it's worth the cav. Cue the Abyss, cue the Abyss! Oh, I didn't fill out my badge. Let's just rust. So now I'm going to send cards for my Abyss. This is where they become really, really insane. It's another couple of free units. Bam. All kinds of free shit. That's 5 units without a single loss. And there goes his Explorer. No. Oh, I overextended for that. I overextended for his Explorer. I didn't get it. Oh, I did get it actually. It's lying around there. So at this point I think I lost the game because he's just got such a good mass and he should pull back now. He should pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. You're going too far. Pull back. The longer you let Abyss hit and run, the worse it is for you. And now he pulls back with the Tomahawks. That was a bad time to pull. I'm actually far behind now, I think. Well, the scores are actually almost even. You can see how cost-effective Abyss are because the scores are even, and my economy is just way worse. If the economies were equal, I would be jumping ahead, but he just keeps massing more units than me. With my 24 Vil eco, I'm just not that. I'm not a massing powerhouse. That's not my strength right now. My strength is my Abyss. That's kind of all I have. You can see he just has way more units than me, but if I just keep microing this back, there goes all his cav. No, not yet. They're both very low. More and more free units. And this is why I love the game. No, not the game. This is why I love Gen Abyss. It's just constant micro, and it's so nice to let to make your opponent feel so powerless, because he knows he has the better eco. He's massing way more units, but he's just losing way more than he's gaining during these skirmishes, and it's frustrating. Personally, I really hate to play against Gen Abyss. It's satisfying if you win in the end, but you can't always, so especially if you're not playing Iro. Iro are kind of the only civ that beat it, I think. Did I just micro them on the same guy? That was funny. So I'm maxed in Vils. There goes my boom. My insane Ottoman boom. I boomed to 25 Vils in like 14 minutes. That's... not even Brit can do that. So I kind of stopped pushing. I don't know why. I think I was busy getting my eco back on track, because I need more Jans, and I was mining too much gold, I think. So that kind of allowed him to mass a bit. I should have been more active with my army there. I kill the explorer again. That's a free Vil. Bam, 3 Ianas. Another one. Cav die. Yeah, this is just insane. The cost, the amount of resources that I'm winning is just crazy. Oh, I should have checked the graph spent on units after the game, actually. I forgot about that. That would have been a nice... it's not a graph, it's a number. That would have been a nice comparison. I think he spent probably like double on units. So this is the part where my Abe is one-hit cav. This is my favorite part. It's just insane, really. Like, his cav are just dying, and he's not getting anything done with them. So yeah, slowly but surely my mass is growing, and his is growing smaller. This is how you eventually win as Ottomans. There goes another cav. Oh, that was a mistake. This is painful, but his inf weren't close enough to actually take advantage of it. So I don't have enough Jans right now. But I finally overtook him in score. There come 5 Jans. You can see I readjusted my eco to a more Jan heavy composition. Way more food gatherers, because I already have enough Abyss guns. If you have that amount of Abyss guns, like, they can one-hit cav, you don't really have to make them anymore. You can spend your resources on Jans and maybe even Hussars. But I am still making them because, yeah, why not really? They're OP. GG. So that's how it ends, with equal scores. And that's just how Ottomans work, is you fucking Abyss, yeah. That's how you win with Jane Abyss. Is like you just keep microing all game until slowly but surely your army starts to grow, and his starts to get smaller or stay the same. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of the matchup. Because I think Iro actually does win Colonial. If Iro somehow manages to let the Otto come this far, and that is how the matchup works. But with a strong timing, I think Ottoman just gets overrun. Maybe even mix in a stable really early, maybe send 600 wood first instead of 5 Vils, and mix in that stable and just mess Iana Cav. No tomahawks, you don't really need those. Maybe that would work. I think that would actually work. Anyway, that is it. This recording is about to end, so yeah, I guess those were useful testing games. Pretty informative. So yeah, see ya.